Hey y'all, today's episode is for the one who already knows deep down that it's time to walk away. Time to stop forcing something that God already told you wasn't it. You've cried, you've fought, you've justified, and you've tried to make it work. But if we're being real, you've been trying to keep something alive that's been spiritually dead. So grab your coffee, sit down somewhere quiet, and let's talk about it, because this one might just be the freedom moment that you've been needing. Are you unequally yoked? Let's talk about it. Let's be real. Too many people stay in relationships way past the point of peace. Not because they're thriving, not because they're flourishing, but because they're scared. Scared of being alone, scared of financial instability, scared of the unknown. Maybe scared of starting over, scared of what people will say. But the word says in 2 Corinthians 6:14, "Do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. For what fellowship has righteousness with lawlessness? And what communion has light with darkness?" Now, before you say, "Well, they believe in God," let me stop you. Do they walk with Him? Do they obey Him? Do they push toward Him? Or do they just drain your joy, question your faith, roll their eyes when you bring up spiritual things, or make you feel guilty for putting God first? That, my friend, that is not equally yoked. And then I hear the people say, "But I've been with them for so long." I get it. You might have years invested. You might share a house. You might even share kids. But let's be real. If God never ordained it, time doesn't validate it. I want to ask you something uncomfortable. Do they honor you in front of your kids? Do they speak life into you or tear you down? Do you feel peace or pressure? And do you shrink around them because they constantly critique who you are? Do they support their kids while criticizing your parenting? If your answer to those questions feel heavy, don't ignore it. That weight on your chest is called conviction. It's God gently saying, you were not made to carry this. Why we stay when we should walk? Why do we? Here are some common traps that so many people fall into. I've heard it all. But we've built a life together. They're not all bad. The kids love them. I don't want to hurt them. I'll just pray harder. Listen, God can't bless what He didn't build. You're not doing your kids any favors by showing them a household full of quiet resentment, unequal love, or spiritual confusion. Children learn how to love, how to serve, how to pray, how to live from watching. So what are they seeing? And let me say this plainly. You cannot hold on to disobedience and still expect God to open the next door. You're waiting for Him to move, but you're still chained to the very thing that He told you to let go of. That is not faith. That's rebellion in disguise. Sometimes the door to peace won't open until the wrong person walks out or you walk away. It's not about hating them. It's about honoring God enough to say, I choose obedience over emotional attachment. Here are a few verses to meditate on as you process. Amos 3 verse 3 says, "Can two walk together unless they are agreed?" Proverbs 3 verse 6, "In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path." Isaiah 30 verse 21, "Your own ears will hear Him. Right behind you, a voice will say, 'This is the way you should go, whether to the right or to the left.'" Matthew 10:37 through 39, "Anyone who loves their father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. Whoever finds their life will lose it, and whoever loses their life for my sake will find it." So I want you to ask yourself, am I staying because of fear, convenience, or obedience to God? Am I ignoring red flags that God clearly showed me? What would my life look like if I actually obeyed what God already said? And who is really influencing my children's view of love, partnership, and spiritual leadership? Ask those questions today. Really think about it and ponder on it. And decide, are you going to obey or are you going to stay stuck where you are? Let's close today's note with a prayer. Father, I lift up the one listening right now who is in a relationship that drains them. I pray you open their eyes to what is not of you. Give them the courage to walk away from what you never called them to, and remind them that peace is better than pretense, that obedience is better than delay, and that you will never leave them to walk this out alone. Help them to choose freedom, wholeness, and truth. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.